Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. So I'm a little bit late to the game here in that these images that just came out from Empire are pretty old. Well, they're just a couple days old and I'm just now getting around to making a video about them, but they're pretty cool. They give us a little bit more of a sneak peek into the Ahsoka show. I wouldn't say that they reveal any new information, but they certainly open the door to some fun theorizing, and we'll start particularly with this mysterious Inquisitor. I'll link all of these articles in the description below, but each of these articles kind of gives you a little bit of a recap of the image, the character in the image, and what we might be able to expect from the show, but at the end of the day, it's not anything that we haven't already expected. But the interesting thing is that this Inquisitor, and we're just assuming this is an Inquisitor based on the armor and the iconic double-bladed lightsaber that matches every other Inquisitor. The thing with the Inquisitors is at this point in the timeline, they should be gone. So this, I guess, is the last of the Inquisitors, and who knows where this Inquisitor has been. Has he been off in the unknown regions, maybe searching for Thrawn? Maybe Vader sent him to search for Thrawn after the Purgle took him and Ezra away. Who knows? All we know is that this Inquisitor is a little out of place in terms of timeline because most of them should be gone. And of course, the Inquisitors have been pretty prominent in Star Wars recently. If you played the Jedi games, Fallen Order and Survivor, they play a prominent role in there, as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi's show last year. We got to see a lot of the Inquisitors, including the Grand Inquisitor. And then of course, Star Wars Rebels is kind of where Inquisitors really came into prominence in terms of the Star Wars canon. So the Inquisitors are a pretty important piece of the Jedi's story because they were the ones who Vader would send to hunt down Jedi that survived Order 66. Now, it's important to understand that they weren't Sith. They were dark side users who, most of them had been Jedi before. They were recruited by the Empire after Order 66. They were trained by Vader, but they weren't full Sith like Darth Vader and Darth Sidious were because, well, there could only be two, and if they had gotten too powerful, well, Palpatine would not have enjoyed that. It's much like Asajj Ventress and Count Dooku, where Count Dooku, Darth Tyrannus, was the Sith Lord, the official Sith Lord, but he trained Asajj Ventress to be an assassin. The Inquisitors served a similar role, not full Sith, but they were dark side users trained by Vader. The Inquisitors even play an important role in Ahsoka's story, as throughout her story, as she's on the run from the Empire after Order 66, she's one of the Jedi that's kind of a high value target, much like Obi-Wan Kenobi was, and she has several run-ins with the Inquisitors and she owns them. In Tales of the Jedi, she has an encounter with an Inquisitor, and then of course in Rebels she does. And if you didn't know, her white lightsabers actually came by purifying the crystals of an Inquisitor that she killed early after Order 66. That can be found in the Ahsoka novel. It's a really cool story there. So the Inquisitors are really intertwined in Ahsoka's story, or at least have been running parallel with her story throughout Star Wars canon. So it makes sense that one of the antagonists in the Ahsoka series will be the last of the Inquisitors, we can assume. So the next image, this one is of Ahsoka. And again, I'm not going to read through all of these articles because you can definitely do that yourself. But this article mostly just talks about kind of the overview of Ahsoka and where she's at as a wanderer, kind of one of the last of the Jedi. And that really does make me think that we're gonna get to see maybe some closure in Ahsoka's story in regards to her path as a Jedi. If you didn't know, in the Clone Wars show, she officially leaves the Jedi Order because she's wrongly accused, and the Jedi don't back her up when she's wrongly accused of bombing the temple. So she leaves the Order, and that's not the last time that she works with the Jedi. That's not the last time that she acts like a Jedi. But for the most part, she remains walking on her own path separate from the Jedi Order. So it'd be interesting to see if this series deals with that at all. And then the last image that we have here gives us Sabine Wren, and this one's just really cool because it's got Sabine in her armor with the haircut that we recognize from Rebels, and of course you can see right above my head, you can see that she's got Ezra's lightsaber with her. The headline of this article, she's focused on the promise she made, and that is the promise to find Ezra Bridger. So that's going to be a cool piece of this show. Anyways, let me know what you are most excited about with the Ahsoka series. What are you most excited to see? Is it Sabine Wren and her quest to find Ezra? Is it more closure on Ahsoka's story as a Jedi? Or are you just really interested in maybe some of these antagonists that are starting to pop up? Of course, we have the Inquisitor, but then we've got Grand Admiral Thrawn and as well as a couple other dark Jedi characters. So there's a lot of cool new antagonists coming down the pipe. So let me know what you are the most excited for with the Ahsoka series. Leave a like for the video on your way out if you enjoyed it, and have a great rest of your day. May the Force be with you.